What if an AI image generator didn't just create pictures, but actually understood fashion history, internet culture, and niche aesthetics? Today, I'm diving into Higgsfield Soul 2.0, Higgsfield's own foundation image model built specifically for creative, fashion-aware, and culture-native image generation. This isn't a general-purpose AI tool. Soul 2.0 claims to understand the difference between coquette and costume. It knows portrait film grain from a cheap filter. It understands Y2K, Frutiger Arrow, editorial street style, and even TikTok native aesthetics. And the most interesting part? It includes Soul, the core AI image generator Soul reference, where you keep the vibe of a reference image. Soul ID for generating consistent AI characters and avatars. In this video, I'll be generating realistic AI photos directly inside the Higgsfield.ai website, testing different presets, exploring camera styles like film and digital, and seeing if this really is the most culturally aware AI image generator of 2026. If you're a creator, fashion enthusiast, or someone building a consistent AI character, this might be the tool you've been waiting for. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm now inside the Higgsfield.ai website, and this is where everything happens. We're using Soul 2.0, which is their new foundation image model, built specifically for creative and fashion-aware image generation. Right away, you can see the prompt box here where it says, "Describe the scene you imagine." This is where we'll control everything. Styling, camera type, mood, posing, even cultural aesthetics. Alright, this is where Soul 2.0 gets serious. This is the character feature. You upload 20+ clear photos of one person from different angles. No filters, no sunglasses, no group shots. And Soul 2.0 learns that person. Not just the face, but the identity. Once it's trained, you can place that same character into any scene. Neon city, fashion campaign, studio shoot, and the face stays consistent. This is huge, because most AI tools change the person every time. Here, you build a digital model, and that changes everything. On the left, we have different preset categories like mood, styles, and camera. And this is important. These are not just filters. These are fully trained aesthetic directions. For example, I can switch between warm ambient, Y2K studio, swag era, digital camera, street photography. Each preset changes the entire visual language of the image: lighting, grain, color science, and composition. Now let's start with a simple prompt and see how Soul interprets it. Alright, so before generating, let's quickly look at the controls here. First, we can adjust the aspect ratio, whether we want 1:1, 4:5, 16:9. Depending on whether we're creating for Instagram, YouTube thumbnails, or editorial layouts. Then we can control the quality, going up to 2K resolution, which is great if you want realistic AI photos that actually look usable for campaigns or branding. Now, this is where Soul 2.0 really stands out. The presets. These aren't just filters layered on top. If I open this preset panel, you can see options like warm ambient, Y2K studio. Let me select one and generate. Okay, this is actually impressive. Look at the skin texture. The lighting feels intentional. The pose doesn't look stiff like typical AI models. This doesn't feel like a random image generator. It actually feels styled. Now imagine using this with Soul ID to keep a consistent AI character across multiple shoots. That's where this becomes powerful for creators building brands or AI influencers. Now this is the exact same prompt. I didn't change the description. I didn't change the styling instructions. The only thing I changed was the preset. And look at the difference. The previous version felt more street style. Softer lighting, more natural glow. But with theatrical light, the image instantly feels more dramatic. Stronger shadows, more contrast, more runway energy. This is not just color grading. It actually changes the visual storytelling of the image. The pose feels more intentional. The lighting feels studio directed. The overall mood shifts completely. That's what makes Soul 2.0 powerful. You're not generating random images. You're directing aesthetics. I'm going to enter a completely new prompt. This time, I want something bold, cinematic, neon lit, luxury street energy. Not just a good-looking image, but something that feels like a real fashion campaign shot in the middle of a city at night. So I'm describing. This looks crazy good. Look at the neon reflections on the pavement. The lighting actually wraps around the subjects naturally. The skin doesn't look plastic. The pose doesn't look stiff. This doesn't feel like an AI image trying to look cinematic. It feels shot. And that's the difference. Most AI tools give you something flashy. Soul 2.0 gives you something styled, something directed, something that actually understands aesthetic context. So after testing presets, switching lighting styles, changing camera references, and generating multiple scenes, here's my honest takeaway. Higgsfield Soul 2.0 doesn't feel like a generic AI image generator. It feels like a creative collaborator. The presets actually change aesthetic direction. The lighting feels intentional. The posing feels natural. And the images don't look random. They look styled. If you're a creator building a brand, if you need realistic AI photos, if you want a consistent AI character using Soul ID, or if you care about fashion-aware, culture-native visuals, this is definitely a tool worth trying. If you want to test Soul 2.0 yourself, I've added the link in the description below, along with their full user guide and best prompt tips. Let me know in the comments which preset looked the best to you. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more AI tool reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.